feel like he's got a unique play style that the players should look up to. And now he's chosen a really not easy matchup, actually, with the Gwen. Nara is very mobile, can also chip away with his boomerang, so could have picked the Jace and really zoned him out. He hovered the gangplank.
But it's good to see that so far he's not really backing down. He's using the tools that, of course, Gwen does have in her kit, as we got a big trade coming in here. Kind of going to miss on that one.
Allwrong is here. He's baiting this super hard.
And there it is. The flash comes in. The harpoon is going to land. Is he in range? Yes, he is. First blood. Given over to Malrong, level 3 on the Rumble. Gets in there and picks up the kill.
I mean, it's Malrong. You have to sold the idea extremely well. If the League of Legends thing doesn't work out, man, he could be door to door.
There you go. As Showmaker's getting jumped on here, he tries to flash away. The heal is attempting to keep him alive, but it will not. Somehow Henna gets aggro, but it doesn't matter because the dive is in fact successful and they take down Showmaker.
Yeah, this is an amazing
splash up. That's going to be a good trade in terms of time. But at the same time, Kenny's just so aggressive that it's like, okay, I survived. And that's actually more valuable than anything else right now. Hoya doesn't seem like he knew he was even up here, and that's going to be an easy kill onto him as Canyon is making the Rift his alone.
The vision was cleared on the top side of the red jungle.
He's going to push him up, but here comes the rotation, and it's a rise, so good luck getting away from this, Hoya. Yeah, very unfortunate. He doesn't have anything else, and he will go down.
That's going to be the turret, too, so even though bottom turret and all the plates do go over to FREDIT BRION, and they do get raid for FREDIT BRION, they're going to push this mid wave out. Drake's not up for 90 seconds here. The Rift Herald, however, is up, so Damwon Kia really have to stick around here. It's really unfortunate that Beryl actually has to back at this really critical timing because he got so low.
Oh, however, going in, and where have we seen this before onto the set? It looks like this time maybe he dies. Nope. Maybe just another moment where people get baited in by set. How many times have we seen this happen? At least he does go down. Now Khan's trying to get in 1v4, and he does have an Ezreal behind him, but he's not quite close enough to put in the damage. Canyon is up on the top side of the map, just going to ult up to the wave. As now with the, I mean, there's no dragon, but Bro just going to be happy with what they got.
Yeah, FREDIT BRION are going to have point. They have almost all of their ultimates online. The Realm Warp really not that critical for this one since they're already here.
A lot of summoners down for DK as we're getting the engage once again. Equalizer does come in. Malrong will survive, but Beryl will not have the same fate as the Gnar is taken out, and he can't find a good angle for his ultimate. That's going to be FREDIT BRION taking the support down and taking the advantage at this moment in time.
Beryl, you know, I mean, we criticize a lot of his laning, but some of his weakest moments in MSI were positional mistakes. And in this case, again, he's trying to find a greedy pull to maybe set up the team fight for Damwon Kia. They know the Lava, you know, probably still didn't have his Dimper's Divide online, so you have this really tiny window where maybe you can pull this off. But the engage tools and the CC for FREDIT BRION are so good that if you don't make that happen, or if your team is just a little bit off in terms of where their positioning is to set up for that play, you're going to get punished for it. You know, last time he had to back, he almost died. This time he actually pays for it with his life.
Use his ultimate. That's actually going to miss everybody somehow.
And Khan's Mega Gnar now in this choke. FREDIT BRION have to come in a little bit slow.
Yeah, but it is running out here. A lot of poke damage coming in from Showmaker as the equalizer will be used as well. Upti is so low, but he has to stop once the Malrong goes down. There's no smite available now for Damwon as Lava also going to take out Beryl. No steal will come in, and we might just see a clean ace here as Damwon are all over the place. Bro will be cleaning up. Only Showmaker will survive as the only person to keep distance from the rest of the members of Bro.
Showmaker was, you know, Narbar runs out for Khan, and it's just once again set just so difficult to take down. It's such an impervious front line here. FREDIT BRION not only get Mountain Soul, but at the timing of this fight, at 24 minutes, we're able to grab Baron and reset. Damwon Kia losing Malrong early, like you said, means that there's just no smite here. Yeah, Umpty is low, but he's Xinjiao. He has a stopwatch. Meanwhile, look at the light. Support set, by the way. No real strong items here. Showmaker can't finish off these targets. If he's in a safer spot earlier on in the fight, instead of the greedy positioning he had over the wall there, maybe you actually finish off some of these targets who are extremely low health. But he's not able to make those eliminations happen.
Sure, in any of the lanes to help them take this objective, but they've still got major vision control.
And that's the one thing that, okay, Beryl and Showmaker.
Here we go, looking for the engage. They're gonna find Showmaker, and there is just no hope for this guy. He's in the back line, true shot barraging into thin air. because he can't do anything else, and that is just the perfect engage they were looking for using the vision advantage they had.
I mean, they might not even need the Elder to win this game now. They're going to try to push down for more. They've got an Azir turret to fall back on here. You can see Hoya's running over. Instead of making a risky fight here to try to end the game, you could just play for Elder Drake, which is essentially the same thing. And these are the moves that you need to make. Had a massive lead and the vision control. Hoya, a little bit on the side here, but he should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, group up with your team, right?
There's nobody else
here.
Yeah. But
no steal. That's going to be the Elder going the way of FREDIT BRION at 29 minutes.
And you can
not in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs I think the Damwon Kia are going to need to win this one, and they're not even going to go for it.
Yeah, they need some big opportunities, and they need to somehow, you know, keep their mental alive after what has been a kind of unfortunate 20 minutes, let's say. And
later parts of this game, just not taking any risks, just take all the objectives, just win the game. Just kill the Nexus, slow and steady wins the race. Umpty over the wall.
Yep, nice angle there. Totally going to zone them off of this turret. Not that time when we're going to make a stand of that turret, I don't think. At this point, you got to wait until the Nexus turrets. Maybe you get some kind of miraculous win.
You're hoping that FREDIT BRION throw on the fountain. You're like, we're going to use the fountain to defend this push.
Yeah. Well,
taking away those mountain shields for a second, I guess.
Yeah, for just a moment. Oh, there they are again. As here we go, Umpty is going to engage. This is Meganar in just a moment, but you can see that Elder Burn coming in. The mist as well, keeping Hoya safe, and it's just the slow and steady siege. They have the lead, they have the Azir, and I think they should just do it. Damwon gonna put in that last stand, but Malrang immediately gonna go down. Khan can't even do anything, and that is just gonna blow up everybody on the side of Damwon. Easy win, going the way of FREDIT BRION here in 32 minutes as they shut down Damwon once again.
It looked like a pretty even game early on, but one that you could show off and be flashing on. But if it falls apart, if it does fall behind, and you don't find that level of success that you're looking for against this Azir in the mid lane, it can really end up being a pick that weighs down on you, drags you down through the later parts of the game. So you could see
a champion, and this assassin doesn't really do damage because she has no items from the early game, and nothing happens. Generally, you're not feeling good. And so I do agree. I think the onus is on DK to get something going here. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, at least they're going to get the Rift Herald money. You know, sure, they lose this Drake once again.
Getting plate by Damwon, and that's it. But nobody got gold for it. So 0-0 in that effect as well.
Yeah. FREDIT BRION are like, okay, well, we're going to fight this. They have some decent skirmishing power if Hoya teleports down here. I mean, not to mention, of course, the Azir they have.
Khan doesn't have his teleport right now.
Yeah.
They could just force it if they knew the exact timing. Here's the teleport finally, and it's actually stolen away by Malrang. That is a big steal, as now they're going to get on top of Umpty, and that's immediately the jungle gone. Sid is going to get a massive shield, and the rest of Bro will be able to get out of there, but look at this. They get the dragon and the first blood on Kiana. Damwon are right back in the game.
Yeah, certainly right. Okay, we're going to skip that because there might be a fight here.
Yeah, looks like Meganar is in effect with the Gnar available. But it is 2v1, so let's see what Hoya can do to get out of this one. Just sitting in the minions for now, trying to use that extra damage, knows he has Umpty nearby. He's going to Gnar Khan back, as now Umpty goes in, but Barrel's here now. And they'll just disengage as Khan gets the lowest, and nobody actually dies.
Nobody has been successful so far at stemming the bleeding here. And we just haven't had very many fights regardless.
It's been one kill so far, guys. We're just, you know, settling down for the winter.
Just tell you guys about my drive to work today. Instead. Here we go, Umpty.
All right, getting on in there, as that's going to be a very aggressive set ultimate. And look at that, Kiana into the wall. Gets so much value, but the turnaround on the bars is decent. So many low health bars, though, as Canyon is going hunting. And the rest of Bro is just going to get out of there. Turns out the set, once again, the follow-up from Canyon was also huge.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Pretty fantastic when you have a set to set this one all up. I mean, Barrel is able to turn an initiation into a counter initiation for Damwon Kia. The Kiana ultimate, as you mentioned in the fight, was basically perfect. One of the highest value ones you're going to see in that mid-river brush. And now they're going to be able to get the second break of the game with this one. A lot of emotes being spammed here for Damwon Kia as they finally have real control over a game in this series. And the Qiyana pick starts to, that's all it takes.
It was so many things, too, as Canyon looks like he's dead. He doesn't even have mana. Just caught in a side lane. So nice shutdown going the way of Humpty. Will help them come back. But yeah, that last team fight was just everything all together that Damwon had to offer.
The kitchen.
And it's really going to be interesting to see how these fights go from here on out, as Umpty doesn't want to take this from Canyon. And Canyon is literally just all alone here on the Baron. Not sure what he was doing there, trying to take out the ward. It does take quite a while to take him out, and he's actually going to live after all of that. It was the bait all along. Canyon does it again somehow, and that's going to be 3 kills into the pocket of Damwon Kia. Canyon throws up the thumbs up, and they should be able to take the Baron potentially off of this.
Yeah, looks like it. They clear the vision. Mission success as Lava's being completely zoned out. In fact, almost in trouble here. Let's not get stunned up.
Lava's not taking it.
Yeah, Lava very much unfortunately unhappy with the situation here, but there's nothing he can do. He's going to trade back some damage, but that's all. Baron goes down. I want to see that again, because get in here because he survives for so long. You can't really blame FREDIT BRION for that call. They had full prio in mid. Like,
no, yeah,
look at this.
Going for the kill, absolutely. But the execution was just not there. And Canyon did a nice job of staying in the stealth for exactly the right amount of time, actually almost accidentally dodging that follow-up engage from Delight, but we'll say it's calculated.
Sure. A bit sad for FREDIT BRION, because that one small mistake is going to cost you really
Canyon's
big.
Getting in there. He's looking for the solo, and that is just too easy. Not really too many tanky items, especially in the form of armor here on the side of Hoya. Trying to itemize the lane potentially against Khan for the majority of it, and he just gets popped like a balloon.
I mean, he itemized something else. So I think we're going to watch this one more time. Hoya has no Narbar, nothing here.
Yeah, he's on vision. Canyon knows exactly where he is.
There's too many walls to avoid.
Yeah, really loves as many walls as possible. Just use them really nicely. And you can see, actually, the Prowler's Claw forward from Showmaker. He's the one that's trying to make plays now. That one very confidently just marching down the mid lane, looking to take this down with the Baron buff that they have for 20 seconds. He's going to find a light as the charm comes in, and Khan just says, I don't really care about that. You're dead. Insane amount of damage in this Damwon comp, and they're so far ahead at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to itemize against this. So, and when you're behind like this too, you have to make even tougher choices. Like, you can see the items coming through here for Hoya are just kind of awkward, as you talked about earlier. Narbar runs out, and they've got Silas pushing on the side lane. They don't have Baron right now or anything. Careful, but also effective engage. But when you're always the ones getting engaged into by the Qiyana, speaking of,
he's just dead again.
This is what I'm talking about.
You're not going to get away from that. Canyon is just, you know, he's been learning from Malrong.
Finishes the wit's end. He's like, that'll help. Picked because they don't have enough vision. Look at how desperate it is for them to just get vision around this top side of the jungle to defend a turret.
The Lights got an interesting brush here, but Khan seems to know about it as Canyon finds another unfortunate victim in the jungle, and he's even looking for a bit more on the front lines there. He's going to back away for now, but if he can just consistently do that.
Hex Slash, but if you're going to Hex Slash over the wall to save this game by stealing Baron, I'll put my POG vote down for you right now.
Yeah, I thought when I saw these comps, I thought it was going to be like who's going to have the better vision control and who's going to get the proactive engages off first. But FREDIT BRION has failed so far behind. His teammates are getting fed alongside of him. Really, the only hope is that Lava can kind of just wait here for like 40, 45 minutes and get super fed with this wave clear as we are jumping in onto Delight, but he will survive. And again, this is for nothing. Khan doesn't take any damage. And look at this, up against the wall now. Upti is going to be brought in, and he is just going to go down. As Malrong does need a lot of damage, you see Lava's just chipping away. And now Khan all alone, but he's got Azonias. And I don't know if they have the damage, but maybe they do. They take out the set immediately. And you could see, you know, we haven't really seen it unleashed from FREDIT BRION. It might be a little bit too little too late. They have tons of damage and tons of ability to fight, but they just have not been given an opportunity in this game.
And the problem is with these inhibitors falling here, even with the death cap completed now for Lava, and the amount of chip damage he can do is heading towards his Void Staff now.
Oh no.
Things like this. I mean, if you don't have vision, you can't be there ever in any world because you're going to get caught.
Oh, and Lava gets caught here too. He flashes away, dies to the burn.
Wrong with the belt.
And once you lose your Azir, you lose kind of any hope of stopping these waves from pushing in. And they're going to get to work on this top turret and definitely take down this inhibitor.
I mean, if you don't go clear that vision, then you can't play the game and you sit back and lose. If you do go and try to clear it and they're there, you lose. Lose-lose situation. We're going to a game 3 here, Valdez. There's no two ways about it.
That's looking like it. Kiana's just looking for how he can add even more damage to his end-of-game stats. At this point in time, Hoya trying to get an engage, stuns 0 people. Marang able to Zhonya's there before anything does happen to him, as now Khan is looking for his own chance, and he's going to get revenge on the Gnar after that lane phase. Marang nearly dies, and Henna is going to survive for now, but you are absolutely right. We will be going to a game number 3, as they're looking for Henna, but he's got a stopwatch. And he is actually going to get 1 kill on the backside. But either way, it is still a Dom 1 victory, and we will have our 3rd game.
A little bit.
Kali, you want to try to take away some of the damage there. Obviously, you know, getting some armor for the Gangplank also helps against the Vars, so there is that. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be Canyon onto the Akali once again. As you mentioned before, it could be, you know, a number of members.
To scuffle.
Yeah.
Will be at least Khan backing.
Showmaker doesn't know that there is a big Gragas in his jungle, but Beryl is going to take the Lantern first. Showmaker has to heal and flash to get away from this one. Bro only used the Ignite.
Double scuttle for Chieftain with the mid-prio that he has, but he's more interested in actually setting something up for Henna and Delight here on the bottom side of the map. He knows that, you know, it's very likely Malrang is not here.
All right, let's see it. The dive coming on in. That's a really nice engage. Showmaker has no summoners, and now they're even looking for Beryl here. Oh, actually missing that last hit, but they still can't stick around. Henna, though, he is going to lose his life for it, and they will trade it back. Chieftain getting low, but he's got a shield. Could have been a little bit cleaner, but it's still very good for the side of Bro, picking up the 2 kills on the bottom side.
Yeah, sloppy, but being pushed away. Initiation is going to be everything here. Malrang needs to be there to make sure this happens, otherwise Dom and Kia can't really pick this fight.
Yeah, curious to see how Dom win this one if they do, because they're pretty far behind from the lanes. The death sentence is going to miss. And here we go, Canyon goes in, they're looking to turn now. The equalizer is big damage on Akan, and immediately the Gangplank is gone, but so is the Gragas. Rift Herald also going to go over to Malrang. But who's going to win this fight here? Showmaker on full health, Lava looking for something to do, trying to assassinate the Volibear, but not quite able to get it. Finally will. Now they've opened up the front door, but look at Canyon in the back line. He's able to get 1. Can he get another? Henna's actually cutting it out, but no, Canyon will pick up the kill. And meanwhile, Chieftain able to pick up a double, so it is an absolute carnage in the river as Bro get a bunch of kills, but Domlin did get the Rift Herald.
That's right, they get the Rift. Same time, you know, this is a fight that really could have been a lot better for Dom 1 Kia if the Death Sentence hits, if Malrang is in a position to have a really nice engage. They even had the Lantern to potentially save him. Khan dies first, the equalizer is really good, but Canyon is untouched in the early parts of this. He's able to get over the wall here with that flash, and without Canyon actually surviving and being able to flank a second time, I think this fight looks very different because he's at 2/3 health when everyone on FREDIT BRION is so incredibly low, and even though Henna makes a very valiant effort here to actually take him out. It's a 4 for 3, but the Rift Herald Gold is going to more than make up for that for Dom 1 Kia.
Didn't even have ult there, that was just straight up trading against him. Malrang now trying to get something going. They have a ton of CC, but here is Chieftain as well. Big cast comes in, and that's a kill just handed over to Henna. They're kiting down Beryl here, but he does have the flash, and he will not be forced to use it. Nice read from Beryl, but still, big kill, big win here on the bottom side, as Chieftain is now 4-0-3. That was an insane LeBlanc player. It's just that LeBlanc hasn't been in the meta for quite a while. He's happy.
Well, you know, he's in the meta in this game, and it's looking very good for him so far. As we're going to look for the second Rift Herald fight here. Dom 1 Kia way out of position. Yeah,
Beryl just face checking here. They do have the Cannon Barrage and the teleport coming in, and now they're going to get the hook on Ahoya. He's all alone. That's a big Gnar and huge amounts of damage, but no follow-up from the rest of the team. Lava, you can see he's hunting. He's like a shark. He wants to find that food, but at the same time, so much damage was done. They get the pick onto the Gnar, but still Bro are able to pick up the objective.
Yeah, every game, if they lose this much this early, it just doesn't matter.
Barrel's just not here. Good luck. No chance. I mean, Malrong, he's not going to just try to jump in there to his death and steal the objective. That's too risky, so they have to give it away, and that's now Infernal Soul Points.
Yeah, they can throw as many control wards towards the Drake as they want, but it's not going to change the reality here. This was a potentially huge
really
engage.
Careful. They're like sitting over here looking for hooks. You guys should be behind your turret. Like,
Lava?
They don't seem to understand. And Lava's going to show them exactly what he's got to offer.
Unbelievable engage there. There was so much potential. They weren't able to set up the big Gnar, but they were able to get that follow-up there. LeBlanc able to get in and get out so safely at such long range. You have to show some respect. Charge comes through here for the Rift Herald. Damwon Kia have to go home and lick their wounds. So low, once again, are these health bars, and you just can't mess around.
And it's crazy to remember what a LeBlanc can do from ahead.
I mean, it's crazy because he has a death cap, and you know, he has Ludens. Like, he basically has poke as well as LeBlanc.
Oh yeah. And here we go. Barrel's just dead. See you later. This is what I was talking about. They don't even get to play the game.
No, you don't. There's too many tools. There's too many ways for your whole team to fall apart.
They have to go. They have to try. But Malrong says no. He's a little bit too late on that one. And here we go. Hoya says, see you later. That's 2 more. And Showmaker's going to do an insane amount of damage. Actually gets 1 kill, merely looks for another. But at the end of the day, this is going to be the one. Showmaker, he's trying to carry this himself from this far behind against Infernal Soul.
Yeah, I think it's time to just back off as FREDIT BRION, and they will.
onto the clone. Yeah. He was like so proud to call that out. Here's Canyon and Malrong. They're going to find Lava, but now it's time for Chieftain to show up. Again, he's the boss of the Rift. Can they put him down? They are going to shut him down.
Overextended big time here.
And we got a teleport into Hoya's death. They're going to get 1 kill, but just like that, 3 kills on the board, and there's a Baron on the Rift.
Yeah, this is where you see the macro fall apart here for FREDIT BRION. Something we talked about before this series, something we haven't really seen in these 3 games is a big lead tossed into the bin. And this is another one of those moments where you see it happen again. We got very excited for FREDIT BRION, and suddenly they're ready to disappoint us here.
Oh,
look for the steal.
They're getting in here as well. The Cannon Barrage is available. Fate's call. Do you go in?
You gotta try it.
Go in, okay. They're going in. Barrel's low. They're gonna get the kill and the steal. Delight gets
Unbelievable.
it. And everybody is in the pit. And Lava is gonna teleport back into the fight. And FREDIT BRION, they steal back the game.
What an underdog story here. FREDIT BRION feel like the protagonists of the LCK right now. You just cannot believe what we are watching right now. This is an overextension. This is how we got to this position in the first place. As Lava looks for a pick onto Canyon, very greedy. He ends up getting picked here. You see the shutdown coming through onto the jungle here. Chieftain comes up, he gets picked, gives 800 gold over. And this feels like the beginning of an amazing moment here for Damwon Kia, but then we see what the turn. And we might not get a chance to watch that replay because meanwhile...
Oh, we're watching more. And guess what? Equalizer's up again as the burn comes in. And with that Baron, they're going to be able to push down this inhibitor. We got LeBlanc in the top lane looking for a bit more. It's still relatively early in this game, actually, 26 minutes. But they're going to chop off a lot of gold from the map. 37 power play for FREDIT BRION.
I cannot believe we saw this happen. Delight and Hannah really pushing the envelope here. I mean, you even see the Fate's Call used here. And look at how low it gets.
Whoa.
And it's just Hannah coming through. Kalista does a lot of damage, but it wasn't really even the Rind that comes through or anything like that to steal it away. It's just Delight. Just steals it away with an auto.
Yeah.
And then you have the fight turn here with Lava coming through.
And there's no Volibear in the fight. I mean, Malrong's dead.
Yeah.
So that's how you can find that, and that's why they were pushing so deep in there.
Here is a second, which is going to be, I mean, arguably it's going to be good for him, but he hasn't even been able to find value with the stopwatch yet, so I mean, I'm not too hopeful. Is Delight once again?
Oh, he's going in there, and he's just been assassinating Barrel all night. He wants to hold up that support diff sign in the audience. He'll hope that someone makes it for him. It's going to be another inhibitor that goes down. FREDIT BRION, they're looking for yet another win here against Damwon Kia. They're up 10,000 gold. They have the Infernal Soul. Will they push now? Looks like the answer is no.
This is such a FREDIT BRION move to just not act. Is going to come online here. FREDIT BRION have Prio.
Barrel's dead.
Barrel's dead.
We've said that many times in this game.
We really have.
It's rough when you're dealing with Fate's Call, Gragas, and a LeBlanc, and a Rumble. like I said, there's just so many threats. How can you deal with this? Showmaker dies, and again, another big engage comes in from Delight. They backed off for the Elder Drake, but they might not even need it here. Malrong's gonna go down, and Canyon, he's doing his best to clear the wave, but it's a super minion, and that last tower shot isn't gonna kill him, but Hoya might just do the honors instead.
If he gets out, it's gonna do nothing but save his KDA because the Nexus is fallen.
Yeah, oh.
Wants that KDA save?
Got that, oh, he's gonna survive. Meanwhile, the base is dying, by the way, guys. Canyon kind of playing with his food. Down will go the turrets, and Hoya, can you do it? Yes, you can. Hits him with the house, and the house always wins. Down goes the Nexus, and that is another series win to FREDIT BRION here as Umpty charges out onto the stage and does a little dance with Chieftain. This is wholesome.
Wholesome.